All right, the new smoker's here. It's time to season it up with some oil, get a low fire going, and get it ready for cooking. So this is the Lone Star Grillz 20 by 42 offset. And this was given to me by Lone Star Grillz, so I have to thank them for this. They reached out to me, they asked if I was interested in a new smoker. I had actually been shopping for a new offset smoker. I'd looked at Lone Star Grillz, I'd looked at Yoder, I'd looked at Lang and a couple local fabricators. And this is the specific one I was looking at Lone Star Grillz. Now, Chris at Lone Star Grillz is a great guy. And when he contacted me, he said, you can virtually pick anything you want. And they have really, really expensive smokers. But this is the specific one I had been looking at because it was in sort of that, what I thought, the sweet spot of price and features, sort of that between $1,000 and $2,000 range for the base model. And that's about what I was prepared to spend to move up from the Oklahoma Joe's offset. Now that was a great smoker to work with, but I wanted more capacity, some more features, and this is definitely going to deliver those features. So let's take a tour. So here is the inside. We have our upper and lower grates. And one thing I always like to do when I'm shopping for smokers, I want to know the dimensions of the grates, and they're not always easy to find. So let's measure these. So on our upper grate, we have a front to back dimension of just about 15.5 inches. And side to side, just under 35.5 inches. Now for our bottom grate, front to back dimensions, just under 20.5 inches. And side to side dimensions, about the same as the top, 35.5. The cook chamber is gasketed all the way around. Door seals nicely. It's got a good solid feel. Let's get these grates out of here and have a look at the inside. Now to the left side of the cook chamber, you can see the drain hole. There is a ball valve on this drain. That's an add-on. It comes with a stub out there that you can just cap off. And the bottom of this is designed to hold several gallons of water. So if you want to add water to your smoker when you're smoking, you don't have to use pans, you still can. You can just put it in the bottom here and drain it out. On the right side of the cook chamber is the diffuser, which directs the heat both up and down as it comes in from the firebox. Now let's go have a look at that firebox. So all the handles on the smoker have these, stay cool grabbers. Here is the vent. Inside the firebox, you have the charcoal grate. This is the upgraded 1/2 inch thick one. This is the upper grilling grate. Using this upper grate, you can grill directly over the wood fire, and I'll show you how you do that right now. So in order to use that direct grilling grate or a griddle, just open the firebox lid. That gives access to this really solid griddle here. And beneath that, the direct grilling grate. So the smoker has 4 wheels. 2 of them are swivel locking casters. It comes with 5-inch casters. I have the upgraded 8-inch casters. Let me tell you, these make it a lot easier to roll, especially over uneven surfaces. Rolling it out here into my backyard through the garage and out the side door really wasn't a problem for me and my son. And this thing weighs over 500 pounds. Now there are 2 temperature probe ports that are on the left side of this cooker. Those are an add-on. One so you can access the upper grate, one for the lower grate. You simply unscrew the plug and you can use them. Now it's time to spray this down with some oil, get it ready for seasoning. So I'm going to be doing both sides of the cooking grates, spraying one, flipping it, and then putting it in where it goes so we can get on with this seasoning process. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish spraying these up, get them in the smoker, and I'll bring you back when it's time to light the fire. Now I am running an ambient temperature probe today. The fire's not supposed to go above 250, preferably in the 225 range. So I want to be able to monitor that remotely from inside. And it's supposed to go in that 225-ish range for 3 to 6 hours. So let's get this closed up, get that fire going, and get this smoker seasoned. So that's it. I will be monitoring the temps today, making sure I try and stay really close to that 225. And I'll bring you back later when this thing is seasoned. All right, we've been going for about 4 hours and 45 minutes. Temperature in the pit has dropped into the 180s, 190s. It's fluctuating. I'm not going to add any more wood. I've used only 3 small splits of hickory plus 2 chunks on this bright and sunny day today. So really efficient so far. I'm very pleased with that. And it's maintained that 220 to 235 almost all the time. It spiked to about 255 once, and then I just adjusted the vents and it really stayed in that range even when I added wood. So let's go ahead and have a look at the inside. That's looking really good, getting that dark patina on the cooking grates. Inside everything looks nice. I say this pit is ready for some food tomorrow. So that's it. A 4 to 5 hour process, could have gone longer, but it looks really good. It's ready for food. I think the first thing I'm gonna do on it are ribs. So I'll see you in that video.